Hey guys, it's a proper pundit here, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Sunday's Premier League games. So let's begin. Starting off with Brentford versus Chelsea, and the game ended 0-0, but it wasn't boring. It was actually a decent watch, and just a fair scoreline. I mean, the first half was pretty even, and the second half, Chelsea they were in control. They were the better team in the second half. But the reason why Chelsea don't deserve to win this game is because Chelsea may have been in control, but who had the better chances? Brentford had the better chances, okay? Damsgaard had a brilliant chance in the first half. Sepp Vandenberg had a free header. Brentford had the better chances, but they didn't take them. And Chelsea controlled the game in the second half. So overall, the draw was the fair result. And Enzo Maresca, this manager, what is he doing? So he left out all of his best players. Not all, but most of them. They were dropped. Why on earth is Christopher Nkunku playing striker? We have seen that this guy cannot play there. Why did he drop Cole Palmer? Why did Kukurea get dropped? I mean, Reece James did well there, but what was he doing? All those changes he made. That was just disrespectful to Brentford, in my opinion. I mean, he played Dewsbury Hall. He was treating Brentford like they're Southampton and Leicester. They're not. It's just disrespectful. Brentford are just a bang average team. They're not rubbish. They're not a rubbish team. They're not Southampton. They're not Leicester. But Enzo Maresca treated them they're those kind of teams. It was just disrespectful. And you threw the game basically 0-0, 1 point. They're still fourth, but their fixtures don't look good. The next game in the Premier League, I think, is Ipswich. Okay, that's good. But after that, it doesn't look good for Chelsea. But yeah, the draw was the fair result. But Enzo Maresca, I said it time after time. This guy is not a good manager. He's not. He's just not a good manager. And yeah, the draw in this game was fair. Next thing, Fulham versus Liverpool. I mean, like I said it, Fulham they don't go on long bad runs of form. They're the kind of team that will have two good games, two bad games, two good games, two bad games. Okay, they're not gonna be in bad form for a long time. Okay, they've had two poor games. Okay, so I knew that they would turn up in this game, and they did. I didn't think they'd win though. 3-2. It was 3-1 at one point. I didn't watch the game, but Fulham, this was a big, big win for them. Okay? And they still have their European dreams alive. And as for Liverpool, it doesn't make a difference. They're still going to win the title. It makes no difference. But yeah. Tottenham versus Southampton. I actually backed Southampton. I actually backed these guys. But they're just a bunch of bombs. 3-1 to Tottenham. They're done. Relegated in early April. Embarrassment. 10 points. They still haven't gone past Derby's 11 points tally. Rubbish, rubbish team. Just get out of here. Honestly. Just get out of here. Get out of here. What a waste of everyone's time. Rubbish team. Absolutely rubbish team. And Tottenham, I mean, yeah, they won, but I mean, it was Southampton. Yeah, there's nothing more that needs to be said. Southampton suck. Tottenham, their win, again, doesn't make a difference. Their season in the Premier League is done. They're not going to get relegated. They're not getting Europe from the league table, like from the Premier League. They're not going to get Europe. The Premier League season for them, it's done. They're on the beach. Now, we got the big talking point of Sunday. Manchester United versus Man City. This was a boring game. It was boring. And United, it's the same old, same old. The attack was, again, rubbish. Garnacho again. Again. Again and again. I don't know why people think he's still some wonder kid. Like, he's not good. He doesn't have potential. He's not a good player. And again, he was just poor. Poor. Højlund. Rubbish striker. Okay? There's only like one striker in this league that's worse than him. And that would be like the Southampton striker. Like, Højlund is rubbish. It's like, the thing is, if all these like bad strikers you see nowadays, like Timo Werner, Darwin Nunez, these guys get into like goal scoring positions. They just can't finish. Højlund never gets into any of these positions. He never does. He can't control the ball. He just backs into defenders. Like, he doesn't, like, he's just useless. All he can do is score against crappy teams like Leicester. And then United fans think, oh yeah, he's going to go on a brilliant run of form just because he scored against bums. It's crazy. But yeah, nothing new was learned by United in this game. They're not good, okay? They're 13th for a reason. And yeah, the worst part about them is their attack. Now, for Man City, Pep Guardiola, that draw, that was on him. I think if he started Savinho and Doku, they would have won this game. Because when Jeremy Doku came on, he made a difference. But the wingers he started with, Foden is out of it right now. He's out of it. Like, he's done. Okay, this season, he's just not at it. This is not his season. His confidence is gone. And he's just not up to it right now. Then you have Bernardo Silva on top of him. This guy is washed. He doesn't do anything other than sideways passes. He's so overrated. No one talks about how crap he's been this season. He is rubbish. He's washed. He's one of those players that once they turn 30, they're just done. He's finished. He's like, he doesn't do anything other than sideways passes. Literally nothing. Just sideways and backwards passes. Such a boring player to watch in 2025. Pep, this game, what is Pep even thinking? It's like his loyalty to all these unks, okay? De Bruyne, Bernardo, Kovacic, like, it's so weird. It's like Pep is not even watching the games. Like, he should know. Like, he's seen it. De Bruyne's not up to it anymore. Neither is Bernardo, neither is Gundogan. To play all three of them in the same game is crazy. It's crazy. Gundogan may look good against crappy teams like Leicester, but against any any opponent that's like not absolutely horrendous. Like, United aren't great, but they're not that bad. They're not that bad. Like, Gundogan is useless against any team that is just complete and utter trash. Like, Pep needs to just stop being so loyal to these players. Like, respect them for what they've done for City and for you, but they're not up to it anymore. City's defense was like, both teams' defenses were actually like decent, but I mean, I feel like that's more due to the fact that they didn't really have much like work to do because the attackers they're up against are just rubbish. United's attack was crap, and so was Man City's, and it was such a boring game. I know there's a lot of people have been complaining about the Big Six games and how the Premier League is so boring. The games are not fun to watch, and if you just watch Big Six games, I get why you're saying that because the Big Six games have been really boring this season. But there are 14 other teams in the Premier League. The Big Six, it's not all about them. There are 14 other teams in this league. And if you took the time to actually watch their games, you would enjoy the Premier League. I'm enjoying the Premier League because I watch other teams. I don't just watch the Big Six. If you watch Crystal Palace versus Brighton or Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest this weekend, you would have enjoyed it. You would have loved every second because those games were so good, especially Villa versus Forest. It was entertaining me. I was on the edge of my seat, and it's like in these games, what exactly do you like expect? Like United versus Arsenal, that was a boring game, another boring game. But look at the attacks. Look at United. They had Garnacho, Hoyland, Xerxes. Then you see Arsenal, Trossard, like who's this? Marino. You have people like Sterling on the bench. Just like, what exactly do you expect? Like, do you expect Garnacho to turn into prime Ronaldo? Do you expect Rasmus Højlund to become prime Luis Suarez? Like, I don't know what you were expecting. You expecting those attackers to excite you? You expected to be entertained by watching Garnacho and Højlund, or Trossard, or Martinelli. You were expecting to be entertained by Bernardo Silva. You expecting to be entertained by Jadon Sancho. Like, these people, what are they expecting? Look at the players these teams have. You can't tell me you expected to be entertained by these kinds of players. Like, I just don't get it, honestly. I really don't. My advice to people that watch the Premier League, don't just watch the Big Six. Because if you just watch them, you're not going to enjoy the league. There are 14 other teams in this league, and they can actually entertain you. Not all of them, okay? Like, don't watch Everton, okay? They are boring. But teams like Bournemouth, Brighton, Villa, Forest, people always say Forest are boring. They're not. They're not. They know how to play. They're not one of those, like, yeah, they play like counter-attacking football, but it's not boring, okay? It's not boring, okay? When other teams play it, it can be boring, but the way Forest do it, it's not actually boring. Like, people need to, like, actually, like, take some time and watch the other teams, and they will enjoy the Premier League a whole lot more. And this whole thing of, oh, the Premier League, there's nothing going on for this season. Yeah, the title race is done. The relegation race done. But the race for Europe is the best it's ever been. It's not done. The season's not done. There's still things to play for. So people just need to stop complaining, honestly. Just stop complaining. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.